you guys? Welcome back to another video, another stay-at-home collection. We got the homie here, Corey from PureTactic, man. Man, thank you for coming on. I definitely appreciate it. This is really cool, and it's funny, man, just like through us talking and meeting, and definitely, thank you for coming on so much. Can't wait to see your collection. But starting off, man, why don't you tell, us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been collecting, things like that.
For sure. Thanks for having me again, bro. I love this shit. Yeah, man. So I've been into vintage for probably just over a year now. So I've been collecting the whole time since I started. Well, obviously, when I was first into it, I was collecting before selling. At the start, man, I was collecting like just a bunch of random stuff. Like I had like art tees before they were going for crazy amounts and stuff. Just like a few come ups here and there through like the local vintage stores that I had around me. And then I started getting into like things that I had an interest through as a kid, man. Like I'm still young, like I'm only 20, turned 21 in July. I'm turning 21 in July. And like I really started to like reach back to my childhood, and it was like wrestling, skating stuff, which I'm still yet to find because it's so hard. But yeah, man, just went hard for the wrestling tees. Still collect, still can't get enough, still getting more, hopefully to get way more. So yeah, pretty much that's it, man. Hey.
No, for sure, and it's I think that's kind of the start for the love of vintage for a lot of people is like, going deep back into like the nostalgic parts, whether it was old TV shows, movies, bands that they listened to either with their parents or just like with their friends, and then of course like how we've talked before, man, wrestling. Like I think, man, just watching wrestling growing up, I still personally watch the product now, but it's changed a lot, but still decent. But you just take it back to like those early days of wrestling. Who were some of your favorites, man? Who's what were you watching kind of wrestling wise?
Yeah, so I was born in 99, so I sort of caught the like 03, 05 era, but I really grew up in like the 08, 09 stuff. But even when I was younger, I was still watching, like my dad had a lot of the VHS shows on like from 98 and stuff. So I still got to catch a lot of the Attitude Era when I was younger. So yeah, from those like early 2000 days, it would be like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, obviously the Hardy Boys is like a massive one for me. The Rock was still kicking around in the early 2000 times. Big fan of his. And then when it got like through the later or the mid 2000 years, like 08 sort of to 09, it was more like the John Cena's coming up through 05. John Cena was like a big dude for me. Don't have a lot of his tees because I don't know. I think that 05 era it's going to start kicking soon, but until then I'll see. But yeah, like John Cena was one of my favorites for a long time going around, and then Jeff Hardy coming back in like 08 and 09. So yeah, pretty much that's it.
Oh, for sure, man. You definitely named a lot of greats there, and it's it's fun to always meet other people who are into wrestling. I feel like it's very few that are like openly like, yeah, I'll watch, because obviously the big thing was like wrestling's fake. Like whenever I had homies, I was like one of the few personally that like friends, like a lot of my friends weren't into wrestling, so they're like, oh, you watch like that fake stuff. I'm like, nah, man, it's like you gotta try to explain it and everything. It's always pretty fun. But yeah, I mean, like the Attitude Era, like the what would have been the Ruthless Aggression, like when you were coming up with the 2000s and everything. Like I feel like it was still good wrestling, man. A lot of people hated it after the Attitude Era, and I just feel like there was you still had some of those Attitude Era people, and then you had the new people coming in too. I thought it made really good wrestling.
For sure. And like when people like my homies would say the same thing, like I would take that shit to heart. Hey, like people would tell me that it's shit. Like I was into wrestling, like collecting figures and stuff right up until like I was still in high school, man. I didn't tell anyone about it. Just kept it secret sort of thing. But yeah, that mid like 05 era was really good, man. Like they started the cruiserweight division and stuff, and they had people like Paul London and like Billy Kidman, Rey Mysterio coming up, and that was like massive, man. I remember like those guys, like even just watching it, but like I was like those dudes are my favorite wrestlers as well, just because every time you watch them, it's just like so exciting, sort of thing.
Oh, for sure, and it's that cruiserweight division and like that SmackDown era was really crazy. And I forgot to ask because I don't know if we have talked about it, but do you keep up now? Like, do you watch like anything like WWE, AEW, things like that?
So I like catch highlights and stuff. I don't like we don't really get it on TV over here as much.
Okay.
So I don't really I sort of like through the 2015 like onwards, I sort of like missed what was happening. I sort of caught some like big moments here and there, but I don't really watch it as much as I guess I could. I watch more AEW if that's all right to say, like WWF fans and stuff. But like AEW is like pretty cool. Like I like Jericho. He's one of my favorite wrestlers as well. What he's
Mhm.
doing there is pretty cool. I don't watch like the whole shows. I just catch highlights and stuff. But yeah, I still pick and choose when I want to watch it a little bit. But yeah,
Yeah, same way. I used to be able to watch like all like the hours, but obviously we're busy. We're trying to like do things in our personal life, so
yeah,
I keep up with the highlights and I try to watch the pay-per-views if I can. Like AEW, like when that came out, like this reminds me a lot of like what's going on right now. It reminds me a lot of kind of like that WCW versus like the Monday Night Wars stuff. I think AEW, like people don't give them enough credit because it just seems like they're having fun, man. Like I just watched the pay-per-view, um, what was it, Saturday, I think, and it was
right,
like they wrestled inside the Jacksonville Jaguars, like the football team arena, and I'm like,
true.
it's pretty crazy, like what they're doing. But um, if you kind of like thought of, like I was thinking the same thing. Like you see some of the AEW now and stuff. Like, is there any? You mentioned like the kind of John Cena's. You don't have any right now. Like, are you thinking about maybe grabbing some of those here in the future? Like some of those ruthless aggression, like 05, 08. Could you see those have the same like significance in price of T-shirts from the other?
100%. Like I reckon, yeah, 100%, dude. I reckon they're gonna start picking up. Like the '05 stuff is definitely gonna start getting its value soon. I don't reckon it's gonna like go as crazy price as like the golden era sort of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Like those all over prints, or you find like the white single stitch tees with like the paper Federation tags, like the like
Yeah.
Sting WWF stuff. Not like that crazy, but I reckon they'll definitely hold their value at some point, and people will start collecting them because like there's like some sick wrestlers out there, and like their merch was still really good. I
Yeah.
reckon. So yeah, we'll see how they go. I
No,
reckon.
for sure. Definitely, man. Well, again, thank you for coming on. I'm really excited to see your collection. So, man, without further ado, let's get into it.
Easy, man. So I'll leave the wrestling stuff to last. So I feel like that's probably going to be the best stuff. So I'll kick it off with just some like movie, just like some basic whatever tees that I just wear around and stuff. So nothing too crazy. So I got this '99 Godzilla tee right here.
Nice.
It's got like a sick little back hit on it. It's got like we don't even get Taco Bell here, so that's why it's sort of sick to me.
Yeah,
It's like a
that's wild.
Taco Bell hit and like Pepsi as
Pepsi.
well.
Nice.
That one's sick. It's on this like tag I've never really had before, but it's like this Silver Mountain tag. You can see that.
Huh.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's all good to
that's
me.
sick.
Fits well.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm a sucker for promo tees too, man. Like on top of wrestling,
For
and so
sure.
when you see like the little hits of like Taco Bell, I don't know why. Like that's like I love that stuff, man. Like the Pepsi hits, I don't know.
Yeah, like dude, and we don't even get Taco Bell here, and like to me that's even more. Like it was so sick.
Right.
So there's other ones like this like great Budweiser tea. Like the back hit on this is sick.
It's buds for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's like a lot of Budweiser teas out there, but like I was like, you gotta have one. And
Oh
there's
yeah.
like that like thick heavyweight Gildan tag there.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah, this one's sick. Another one fits well, so just rock it.
Now I
And
know you
then
mentioned it, doing the tournament and stuff. Uh, how is the thrift scene kind of out there?
so I think they've like opened up more now because like a lot of our laws have started to lift through the pandemic and stuff. Yeah,
Hmm.
man, it's real hard, man. So like the dudes who are finding crazy shit in the thrifts, like props to them, man. 'Cause it's like it's really hard. So yeah, like I explained in the tournament video, our thrift stores they try to keep everything like retail store. Like they try to have everything that's in fashion on the racks, like the newer the better sort of thing. Anything
Hmm.
that's like faded, has like a cracking graphic, or is really old, like it's got a hole in it and stuff, it won't make it to the rack. I don't know where it actually goes. I don't even think we probably would have rag houses out here, but I don't know anyone who's found any
Yeah.
or is working in any at the moment. So until then, it's pretty much just like, yeah, luckily if you like, we don't even have a bins here, like I explained as well. So which I get into the back and stuff, but it's so hard. But so that's why I'm like, anyone who's finding cool shit, man, like props to you, bro, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, another one's this South Park from '97. It's a sick one. I've had a few South Parks in my collection that are just like come and gone. This one's
Mm-hmm.
stuck in here for a little bit, so we'll see how we go. But until then, still in my collections. It's got this like, what is it? Logo tail tag. I've seen this
Yeah.
tag on a couple of South Parks. But yeah, single stitch one. This one as well from '97, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, can't go wrong with South Park, man. It's a good show.
100%, 100%. And then I got this McDonald's Flintstones '94. Pretty sick. Like the Haynes tag.
Yeah.
This one's cool. I don't really get to wear this as much. It's like on a white tee, but I try to run it as much as I can. And then got this other one, Osborne's 2002.
Nice.
This one's sick, man. I've had this one for a minute. Hey, so, like it has like a really nice light fade on it. Fits really well. Like All Sport. I know Beyond Cure talked about All Sport tags. They're like one of my favorite tags as well. Super underrated.
A lot of good promos on that tag, but also just like the fit, of it. It's like a nice thick, but
100%.
it's also like flows nice too.
Yeah, for sure. Like the neck on them is just like always seemed to be really tight. I never had one that's stretched out yet, so it's pretty good. Right, now we're gonna probably get into some music stuff now. Hey, I got a bit of music stuff. So I was gonna say everything I have is what I listen to, but it's gonna be a lie with this first one. So I got this like Insane Clown Posse. I didn't listen to them heaps. I just thought the graphic was sick.
Yeah.
It's got like this back hit. It's pretty cool. I know it's got no tag, but like the wear on this, like the fit is like super sick. It's got like this like sort of a mock neck, so it's like nice and tight.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sick. It's like a 99.
I feel like, like Insane Clown Posse, I didn't listen to them too much. Funny enough, like I knew about them first because of wrestling, like before, like
Same.
They were in a couple of things like Attitude Era wise and like a couple of matches and stuff, and like I thought they were wrestlers at first before I found out about like them as like a group or whatever. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, 100%. Like I knew them from wrestling as well before their music. Like I listened to their music and I was just like, you guys don't look like you'd make music like this, but yeah, it's sick. So when I got the tee, I got it in like a trade. I like sold a rap tee to the shop and I was wearing the shirt and I was like, well, I need a shirt as well. So if I get like money and a tee, like he's like, yeah, all right. So I just like grabbed that, fit well. So
there you go.
That. So this next one's Kurt Cobain Memorial, the MTV Unplugged one. Just got that back hit. So I found this one in dead stock condition. So I've worn it. It's got like a light fade, but the graphic's still like pretty crisp.
Yeah.
It's on that Acme Australian tag.
I was gonna ask you that because like I don't see that tag too much here in the States, but is that a big tag for you? You see it a lot over there?
Oh yeah, especially for music stuff. Like you'll probably find on a lot of my music stuff, it'll be Acme.
Nice.
Yeah, that's like a massive one. So Acme is sort of, I guess, would be like your Giant. Like we still get Giant over here.
Okay.
But like, yeah, so our Acme tag over here would be like your Giant tag, I suppose.
Huh.
Yeah, because you guys don't get top heavy either, right?
I've seen top heavy, but not like like nothing crazy. Like you don't see it too often.
Yeah, so yeah, top heavy is like another one, especially for music. Music tees over in Australia. Yeah. So this next one you've seen in the collection video.
Yeah.
The Memorial with the back hit.
The back hit, man, that was one of my favorites part of the series. Like that one was
crazy. Like I think you posted like the photo of like me and Vintage Retro were both holding up like crazy Nirvana. Yeah. Just like, dude, so crazy. And then same thing. You got that Acme tag on that one as well. So yeah, this one's sick. I've had this one. This is probably like I think my brother had this first, and I got it off him through a trade. I
Nice.
traded like a Sepultura and a Cradle of Filth tee for that. So he was happy with it. So I think I won that, but we'll see. And then another one, we got this Nirvana Come As You Are. See, same thing on an Acme.
Yeah. See, that's pretty cool. Like because you normally that'd be on like a Giant or something. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's interesting to me.
So yeah, this one came in the shop, and I was like, I need that. And Adam was like to me, so Adam's the guy who owns Coldway, so it's the store that I work in. And so he was like, dude, the rule is you gotta wait till the end of the day. So I was like, all right, that's fair. So we like posted it, waited till the end of the day, and I had an MTV Unplugged, the white one.
Okay.
And it was like, the neck was like super big on me. So I like traded in that with a bit of money on top for that one. So I was happy with that. Next one we got is 97 Pantera, like the Summer Meltdown. That back here is sick.
Oh yeah.
This one's like super worn. Tags all like washed out. I feel like it was on a Winterland tag. So like a bit of green and blue on it. I don't know if you could really pick that up, but I actually thought it was a Marina at the start. But I was like looking at it in the light. I can see like the blue and then the green and like the Winterland tag. So
that's my favorite. You try to make out the tag, like, because I do the same thing. If I see a faded tag, I'm like, man, I feel like that could be a Delta right there. I don't know, like you see like the little circle or something.
Yeah, 100%. And like usually the washed out tags I get are always the Golden Era Federation tags.
Yeah.
So like I had one of those. I was like, man, I really wish I knew what this was. I'm 80% it's a Winterland, so we'll see how we go. So this next one, I pretty much got this one because of the graphic and the fit. So it's like this Jimmy Buffett, like crazy tall, like tee back here.
Nice.
Sick. Got some tour dates in there. So this one's on a Giant tag, the TJ's one, which is sick. But yeah, this one's just like, I don't know, it's a good like summer tee. Graphic is like
I was just gonna say that. Like I'd rock that for sure in the summer, and then you got the earth going crazy.
100%. He's just chilling on the bus there.
Right.
So sick. But yeah, I wear this one as much as I can. It's a good one. Next one, I recently just got this one. I was like super hyped. I was in a live with one of my homies, Trashland, and I had this like tiny Blood Sugar Sex Magic Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirt, and I was trying to stretch it to make it fit. Wasn't working, and I was just like, because I love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've been listening to them since I was a kid, and I was like yet to get any tees from them, and I was just like so bummed. And then ended up getting like a couple. So this one came in yesterday, so it's like, yeah, it's sick. This one's like a 96 World Tour one. Good back hit. Another one on the Acme tag.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, so this dude I found on Depop is like I think he's probably like my age. He like I had like a bunch of Red Hot Chili Peppers, like heaps, like crazy ones, and I was like, I just kept messaging him trying to pick each one. Like obviously, like I know they go for like a bit, but I wasn't like super down to like dropping like so much money on them. But I ended up getting that one for like 220 shit, which is like, I don't know, probably like half that for you guys. But yeah, I was like, man, where did you like get all these? Like, how do you have all these? He's like, oh, my dad like loves Red Hot Chili Peppers. Grew up in the '90s. Like, he's just had them all since then. I was like, wow, like,
dude,
so lucky, bro.
I know. I've mentioned it in other videos and stuff. I'm like, man, I just wish I had that one family member who's just like 100%. Sitting on like TEES on TEES or something, or or a family friend or something. Is like you can't find it. Like I don't know anybody that's like a lot of people donated their stuff or like just didn't have it.
100%. Like, yeah, when I like explain to people, like people in my family always ask me what I do or stuff, and I'm like, oh, like I sell vintage. I'm into vintage. They're like, oh, so you sell secondhand clothes or old clothes? I'm like, to you, yeah, but like, you just don't understand.
People. Exactly.
100%. So this next one's like a 92 Elvis. This one's dope. Like, I had this one pretty early in my collection. Just haven't really let it go. It's on that Fruit of the Loom. So like when I got this shirt, I was wearing it at home. My dad was like, I've seen that graphic before. I was like, true. Or it's like from '92. He's like, no, like he's got the belt buckle with this graphic, which is sick.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like another reason why I didn't really let go of the T. If I do let it go, I'll probably just give it to him because I know T with the belt buckle.
Yeah,
probably
that's
a vibe.
the fit.
Yeah, that's the fit. Hey, so this next one also from the tournament, it's '94 Offspring come out and play single. That back hit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I listened to a lot of Offspring as well when I was a kid, and now bump them, rock them. Yeah, I've been trying to get the Smash Teeth so much. It was like one on Grailed. I tried a nab, and then the dude was just like not responding and stuff. So
yeah, that's the worst
yeah,
when you find a tee that's like a decent price and like, or like you'll hit them up and then you notice like especially on Grailed where it lets you know like the last time they were active.
yeah,
And then like
100%.
active 6 weeks ago or something crazy. I'm like, oh, I'm never getting this tee, man.
Yeah. Or like I dropped like a few offers and they just always expire, just not accepting. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, respond to me so we can sort a deal out or
Yeah.
something.
It's the worst.
Yeah. So another one, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Again from the '96 tour.
Nice.
Oh shit. And this one's actually got Perth on it, which is sick for me.
Awesome.
So I'm from Perth, obviously in Australia. Again, it's the Acme, and like yeah, it's a medium, but like when the dude I messaged the guy, I asked him measurements, and this one actually fits. Like,
Wow.
so I measured up to my Budweiser, which is an XL, which fits me like good. It fits the same. It's a medium. I was just like, geez, win. Like, yeah.
Maybe it's sometimes I mean maybe they stretch it themselves and they don't like or whoever like had the t-shirt. Speaking of stretching, do you do that at all? Like, are you big into like stretching t-shirts? That I know
Yeah.
you've been trying to get that one right, but is that something you do a lot?
Yeah, so I've stretched a lot of my tees actually. Ones that like, especially when I was first like buying, I wouldn't say expensive, but more tees that like I thought weren't coming around a lot. I'm like, man, I don't want to let this go. Like, I'm gonna try and make it fit. So yeah, I have like a bit of a strategy. I haven't tried the shower trick. I know that you were talking about that,
Yeah.
and I haven't actually tried that. But if that one works, I'm probably down to do that. But I usually just like wash them or soak them in cold water and like just wring them out and stuff. And then I just take them to the washing line and basically just like fold it in half once, hold it by the like have the neck hanging out a little bit, and then hold it by the bottom and just like stretch it as much as I can. And then I'll like put my hands inside the t-shirt and pull it this way.
Yeah.
So far it's worked. Like some tees have come out really good, but I noticed with when you get ones that are like really small and you're not really small, but like say if it's like a smaller large and you're trying to get it to that like XL size, they tend to do tear a little bit. So I might give the shower one time a go. We'll see how we do it, but yeah,
it's the method that's gonna catch on in the vintage community, man. Like everyone's gonna start.
Hopefully someone masters it and then just lets us all in on the go. So see how we do it. Yeah. So this next one, the '94 Metallica, also from the tournament one. That back hit, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's had the chop tag, but I'm sure it was a giant tag at some point. So yeah, this one fits sick. It's like on that like, pretty sure it's like XLL. It's on like that like I guess bigger, large, smaller XL, but it's like with that, it's like I don't mind running it like that. I enjoy it. It's good fit, you know. Next one's this Metallica like load reload sort of graphic. That big back hit, sick.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's like. Sorry, go again.
I was just asking, what's kind of like your like bands that you listen to the most? Is it Red Hot Chili Peppers, Metallica?
Yeah, so it'd be like Metallica, Red Hot Chili Peppers, System of a Down, Pantera, CKY. I love CKY, man. I grew up listening to them through like watching BAM and stuff. Like I know we've spoke like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and stuff. Yeah, it's all like big time my childhood, man. I love that stuff. Hey, love it. So this one's again, it's on this like giant tag, which like I don't know, it looks like super sus to me.
Huh.
Like it's definitely a weird one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's cool for me. See how we go. But yeah, that one's like I know that giant tag definitely like it feels way different, but I don't know, I feel like that wouldn't be a shirt that they would try to do that with or what, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I spoke to like some people and showing them the tag. They said it's all good. I'll take their opinion, I
Yeah,
suppose.
sometimes I'm the same way. I'll look at it like a tag or like something, and like I think it's off, but everyone else is like, no, it's fine. I'm like, nah, I
Yeah,
don't know. Like yeah, it's weird.
yeah, 100%. Well, if you guys think, let me know. Get rid of it. But yeah, next one is this Pantera Toggle Display Power long sleeve.
Damn, that's
Sleeve
sick.
fit. Yeah, it's got like always like on the early 90s, like long sleeve shirts, especially on the top heavy. They always have like this huge mock neck.
Damn.
See that? Yeah. So then it's that top heavy tag.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I got this one from my homie Trashland. Super cool dude. I like tried to get this one off him sort of early, and we couldn't really work out a deal. And then he hit me back up, and then we were just like finally worked the deal out. So it's pretty good. Glad to have that one. Need the tee though as well. Need the shirt.
Oh, for sure.
So this is that Blood Sugar Sex Magic one that is like tiny. I tried to stretch it, but didn't work. So until I get my size, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Got to, because maybe you can
Yeah.
maybe you can do the rare size swap on a vintage tee, like see if you can find the same one and maybe someone smaller.
Anyone want a small medium? Let me know. But yeah, like I was gonna say it before. I'm not like a big guy to like hold on to stuff that doesn't fit me.
Okay.
Just for that like one off, I was just like, I've never had it. Like even if I do get one finally in my size, I'll probably just still hold it just because. Because I love it so much, and like the wear on it, it's got like this like varnish like wood stain on the side and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, just that's probably like the only one that's tiny that I would hold on to. Usually, if it doesn't fit me, I'll sort of just part with it. Otherwise, I'll never wear it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I'm the same way too, man. There's a lot of T-shirts that like people like just within my like community and stuff. Like they're like, man, I can't believe you sold that. I'm like, well, if it's not gonna fit, like then there's kind of, I mean, yeah, technically, like I could get down to that size, but like if it's not gonna fit in the quick future, I'd rather either trade that or sell that to a T-shirt that is gonna fit.
100%. Like yeah, all the tees need some love. That's why like I think I've got up to like maybe just under 50 tees, and like that's already like getting to a point where like the rotation is quite hard for me to move through t-shirts because like I find myself going back to like the same shirt nearly all the time because
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so I obviously want to have heaps, want to have more, and like I'm slowly getting there. Like I went to having like a big collection, then it went like super small, and it's like growing again now. So yeah, like my rotation at the moment is sort of like hit or miss. I get through like a bunch, or then I find like waiting for them to get washed so I can wear it again, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we're pretty much up to the wrestling shirts. There's like a bunch of these ones now. So yeah, we'll just get into it, I suppose.
There we go.
So first one, just 98 Stone Cold. It's like got that small little hit, and then it's got this like sick back graphic. Yeah, this one's dope. Nothing like too crazy, but like just that small hit, and then the big hit on the back. Like people that people are like looking at the back of your tee when you're rolling around. So this one's got that Royal Avalon tag. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, man. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying it's like very different because a lot of times, especially with wrestling tees, it's like the big graphics on the front and everything. So to see like a simple chest hit, and I'm a big fan of that graphic too, like the like kind of starting to look like a rattlesnake, and it's pretty wild, some of these wrestling graphics.
Yeah, like the red and stuff on that one. That one's crazy. I've actually seen there's a blue one of that version, so it's the same hit on the front. Just says Steve Austin underneath in blue, and then the back hit is that one where he's got like those black like circle sunnies. Have you seen that? Yeah. So that's like the other one of that, which like I haven't seen in Australia. I think I've only seen it online twice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't even know if that one's more or rarer or what, but yeah, that one's sick too. So this one, another Stone Cold. This is actually like one of my first Stone Colds that I picked up when I was getting back into wrestling, the hard way. With that back hit.
Other side jacket. It's always my favorite.
Yeah, so this one's like super worn. It's like worn to perfection. Like the graphics is all like worn in nicely. It's like really got a really nice fade. Just makes the tee like so much better. Like I had the dead stock version of this one as well, and I
Mhm.
picked like the worn one over it any day. The same thing, that AAA tag.
Nice.
Probably my favorite tag for wrestling shirts. Probably because I have the most of them, but
It's just, I feel like they printed a lot of them on there, but it's a good
yeah,
tag. Man. We were talking off camera about it. Like, it fades nice. It's a good fit. Like,
100% for sure. This next one, I was like, it was on Depop. My mate grabbed it. I like wanted to grab it, but I was just like, man, I'll be alright without it. Like I don't need it. And then my mate got it, and then I seen it in person. I was like, nah, okay, I need that now. So I ended up working a deal and finally got it. So this one's like dead stock condition. It's like Kurt
whoa.
Angle, True American Hero. This one's like 2000, I think. 2001. Yeah, 2001. So like, yeah, sick one. No back hit, but
That
still
front
dope.
though, you don't
Yeah,
see. You don't see the Kurt too often.
nah, not too much. Like I know there's like a few going around, but nothing with like him on it, which is sick. And it's got that AAA
Nice.
adult XL. That's how we like it. None of this youth stuff.
Right. Have you bought any tees before where it was a youth? Because I have personally. It's not my favorite.
Right.
It's not my
Yeah, I'm
favorite type.
not like massive on buying online. Like I know a lot of my homies that's happened to them before. Um, yeah, usually I've been pretty lucky so far. Like knock on wood sort of thing. Like yeah, I've been pretty lucky so far not to get swept by any like youth XL sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely happened to a bunch of people around me for sure. Man, I couldn't face the devastation after that. Honestly, like
It's
if
a
that
tough
happened to
one.
me, like
Yeah.
man,
I just don't get it. Like, why don't like list? Like, there's no way that when you're whoever's selling it, like they're listing it and they're like, oh, this is for sure an XL. Like, this is gonna fit an adult
I
XL.
know.
Like, no, like it's like a crop top on someone who's an XL. Like,
That's what I mean. Like you don't even need to say youth. You could just be like I would if I found something like that, I'd put it on a kid's shirt. Like you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like but, I don't know, trying to hustle, I suppose. So this next one is a AAA. It's like I think it's like 98 as well. Kane T.
Nice.
I actually wore this one like a bunch. It's a large, but it's like on the smaller side of a large. Like I stretched this one that was stretching.
Back.
So, yeah, that back hit's so sick. Eh? But yeah, if anyone's got this or any Kane tees in an XL and they want to trade swap, size swap, let me know because this one's like I tried to stretch it multiple times and it's still just like sort of small for me. I
Mhm.
still wear it just because it's dope, but yeah, this one's sick. I love the Kane.
No, Kane is so hard to find, and like I feel like his tees have shot up so much. I mean,
Oh,
along with other
100%.
wrestling tees. What do you think about that, man? As an avid wrestling collector, what do you think about kind of the prices of wrestling tees going up?
I'm sort of like in one mindset, I'm like sort of hyped about it because it's like getting its like um gratitude sort of thing. But then
Mm-hmm.
in another mindset, I'm just like, damn, like it's gonna be so hard to get them now, like especially because I jumped into getting my wrestling tees like sort of late as well. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of homies that I spoke to have been collecting like before me. They're like, man, like prices were so good at one point. Like over here, I think we sell and people like pay like around $80
I
for a
bet.
wrestling shirt
Yeah.
nowadays, in Australian dollar. Before that, it used to be like 30-50 bucks, man. Like for some cool ones too. Like so, yeah. But I don't know. Like I think like a lot of the golden era stuff is cool. I reckon like they're definitely getting their value. Like I wouldn't mind paying $100, 100 to like maybe 200, depending on who and what the shirt was like.
Yeah.
I think the all over prints are always just going to be crazy prices like that. But I feel like when people find so much of them, like the Razor Ramon one, I feel like that
Yeah.
one was found like so much. I feel like if you've got so many, you shouldn't be doing each of them for the like crazy like price that they're going for.
Yeah.
I feel like because things also get their price because it's like you don't see it much. There's not many around, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why it deserves that value. So like
Yeah.
if there was like one Razor Ramon, but like 50 Ric Flairs, then yeah, the Razor Ramon would be more
Yeah.
expensive. But like there's so many of them now. Like I don't know. I think the Gold
Uh,
Dust one is starting to be like that as well.
Yeah, and like it's crazy because you see those all over prints, and like I still want to, but like I know it's gonna take a while because like I have the Brett of that all
Yeah, that
over,
Bret Hart one.
and I'm trying to complete the collection. I need the Shawn, the Taker, and I think the Gold Dust is from that same one too. And like
Yeah,
it's just so hard. They're all like 300 USD. Like it's pretty crazy. Like you never can like they're around, but it's just like the market's so high on them now.
yeah, 100%. But yeah, dude, that Bret Hart one is like crazy. But yeah, like the Shawn Michaels one, I think that one's starting to get like I've seen like a bunch of people having them now as well. Um,
Yeah,
like I'm not saying for them to lose their value completely, like still $150 shirt, but I think some
yeah,
people that are like trying to get 200 to 300 for them, I think like I don't know. That's my opinion.
yeah.
I'm
I
just
feel
one guy.
the same.
But yeah, this next one also from the tournaments at like Big Daddy Cool, Diesel, that big back hit.
Back, yeah.
Yeah, so sick. It's on that, yeah. Tags, when we talk wrestling tags, that like white and blue Federation tag. 95, single stitch, fits really good. Love that one. This next one, man, I was like, when I got this, I'd like never seen the tag on it, and I was like, shit, I don't know about this one. And then a dude on like Instagram, I always forget what his name is, but he's like, I think he's in the US. It's like a Thailand dude, man. He's got like crazy wrestling shirts. Like he's always unboxing stuff every day. Like I always see his story. He's got crazy shit. He got this exact tee on the same tag, so I was like, okay, cool. It should be all good. So it's like this Attitude Canadian
Oh wow.
tee. Yeah, it's got heaps of dope dudes on it. Edge and Christian, Jericho,
All
Test,
Canadians.
Val
That's funny.
Venus. Yeah, so sick. And then yeah, it's got that like this tag, like this Sogo tag or something. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's like fits really well. It's got like a nice little mock neck, so it's like nice and tight. But yeah, this one's sick, man.
Dude, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. And all the great Canadian wrestlers on there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I hadn't seen that one before either, and then yeah, just seen it online. I was just like, gotta have that for sure. This next one, it's like a recent one, nothing too crazy. It's Triple H, like 2001.
Hmm.
I liked it so much because it said Hunter on it in there.
Yeah.
It's like when he was wearing like his tights before he went to like the briefs things for that back hit.
Game.
Yeah, this one's sick. Like I don't have a lot of Triple H. I sort of like I'd have some that I'd like give him away because I wanted one with him on it more than just like the ones that he usually has. It's like another Triple H tag. So yeah, Triple H is like another big wrestler for me.
Just so
Especially with
talented over the
yeah,
years.
for
Like,
sure.
dude, just and I hated him so much when he was a heel, like, around that
Oh,
time.
dude, same.
Like maybe like 99 up, like even the Evolution days. Like I respected Evolution, but I hated like at that time, like I was bro, I
Same.
hated
Like yeah,
Evolution.
I was
And
the
it's
same,
just
dude. I hated Triple H, but then when I got older, I like grew into liking him, sort of thing.
yeah.
When he was a heel, yeah. But like, yeah, man, I was digging like when he was into like the purple boots and tights, man.
Yeah.
When he was running that stuff, like I was like, when I got older and I seen that like 03, like 04, like Bad Blood stuff against like Kevin Nash and that, so good.
Dude, it's so good.
Next one is another Stone Cold. This one's like sick. Love this graphic.
Nice.
No back hit, and it's on that like TNT tag. Yeah, I didn't really know like I didn't have like heaps of these, and then I started getting like I got like a crew neck as well. It's on like this TNT tag. They fit pretty good, like nice quality shirts. They're nice and soft every time I get one. Another one, another Triple H. It's like a 01.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this one's sick. Nice back hit on that one too. I saw it in a. Sorry, bro. Go.
Oh, I was just saying, man. It's like I feel like you don't see the Triple H, tease too much, and it's crazy to see like 2 in 1 collection. You don't really see it too often.
Yeah, like I had this one. I got this one for the shop, and it was a medium, and I was like, man, I need an L, bro. Like I'll stretch it for sure. I need one of these. Ended up getting an XL. Super hyped on that. But yeah, with this one, I was like, it's like a 2001, yeah, '01, and I was just like, with the like back graphic, how it's like black and white, it's got like no color on it.
Yeah.
I thought that was like I don't know. Usually they have like a bit of a color hit or whatever, but I think this tee in general doesn't really have much of that, you know, because maybe we were talking like those 2000 like AAA style
Yeah.
tees. Another one I got is this DX. DX one's sick. It's got like Triple H on it, and then
Yeah.
like China's behind it. I like it's the closest shirt I'll probably get to having a China tee, if I'm honest. It's on that like Highland tag.
That's a wrestling tag you see like a lot, like in the from that kind of like mid '90s on, like the Highland tag. Some of my
Yeah,
favorite
100%.
features from there.
Yeah, I didn't get like a lot of tees on the Highland tag, hey, and then like I started seeing them like come through regularly, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a decent tag, and it's like because it's a good tag, and I didn't actually know it was on a lot of wrestling shirts. So yeah, so I picked that one up through my homie Tom. He's a wrestling collector as well. He's got like crazy tees as well. He's got a China in 2XL, which I can't fit, but would be nice to have, that's for sure. So yeah, I got this one that I was wearing in the tournament, the Edge and Christian one. This one's sick. I love this one. And it's got that like too hardcore on the back. Yeah, this one's crazy. Nice wear. This is like that 2000 style. Again, AAA XL.
I feel like, man, the AAAs, dude, there's just a lot of good, and it's the same thing. That's crazy because, like, remember we were just talking that like you get it's the one front graphic and then like a very simple
back hit.
hit. That's so weird.
For some reason, I don't know. They just always hit. Like they're just so good every time, you know.
Dude, I'm saying.
Next one, it's Raven tee. That like never mind hit on the bottom. WCW one. Yeah, no back hit, but still sick. It's on a Toltecs actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I actually find like this one is really good. Normally, some Toltexes they fit me really weird. Like I always find they're like really long and slim.
Yeah.
So I normally don't really keep any, but this one is like more wide and it fits me really well. So I kept that one. Yeah, I know you've got a crazy Raven tee, dude. That one is sick.
Yeah.
The colors on your one. Man.
Dude, that's one I probably won't ever sell because just Raven tees are so hard. I mean, that's another question. Are you like big into? I know we've talked about like, are you big into like finding the wrestlers you don't see every day? Or are you more just kind of like does it matter for you, or are you just kind of really into like whatever?
No, I definitely like. Yeah, all the wrestlers that I like really liked back in the day, like love to have a Polo 03 style T-shirt, like dudes like that. Like yeah, I'm definitely into getting wrestlers that like weren't massive, middle of like not being massive and massive. Like the Edge and Christian one, I feel like they were like huge, but then people sort of don't really care, sort of thing. If that makes sense. But yeah, definitely, I'm definitely into like getting wrestlers that are like whatever. They were like whatever back in the day, but I reckon they'll have like dope tees, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
This other one, it's like this DX, just a classic DX one.
Yeah.
Super faded. It's like grey. It's like that faded. That back hit. This was actually single stitch, and it's like 98 as well, which is pretty cool. On that soft T.
Nice.
TJ's tag, so fits real nice.
Fade on there.
Yeah, dude, it's like got a crazy fade on it. This next one is like I haven't seen before. I got this off Facebook Marketplace. It's this Hurricane, like comic book type tee. It's sick. And then it's like back here. I have issues or something. Yeah.
What the hell?
So it's like this like 04, 05. It's like WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 20,
yeah.
Dude, the Hurricane, man. Come on now.
No shit. So sick. This one was like when I got this, it was tiny, man. Like really, really small. The sleeves are like super long on it, but it was like so boxy. And I spent like a couple days. It was like three days like stretching it, and now it like fits like a good XL, so I can wear it now, which is good.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, man. I found this one on Facebook. It was like $30.
Jeez.
Like it's not crazy or anything, but I just hadn't seen like that type of hurricane tee, like one with him on it. Like obviously it's not exactly him, but like it's better than like just the hurricane logo. Yeah.
That's like the only hurricane tee I've honestly ever seen. I really haven't seen too many.
Yeah, like same. Like that was sick. The only like other style of that, like with the comic book one, is that Chris Jericho one, and it's got like his song lyrics on the back.
Yeah.
It's got like that same like comic book sort of style. I wonder if there's a bunch of those. Like
no, for real.
Yeah. Next one is just a classic WWF Attitude. I needed this one.
Oh yeah.
I needed this one.
Come get some on
Come
the back.
Get some. And then mine's actually got the washed out like old Federation like golden era tag, the like blue and yellow one.
Yeah.
So it must be like just before they were still printing on the old tees, but like getting into the Attitude era.
It's like they still had the old blanks, but they were still working on the new like Attitude era like logo.
For sure. Crazy. I wonder if there's like a bunch of those blanks kicking around that just has the tag on it, but they're just old blanks. That would be so sick to have those.
Dude, do some crazy prints on there. I've seen people. I like the homie Lucky Devil Vintage, the guy I had on a couple episodes ago. Like he did a Undertaker like boot. Like it's his idea though. Like it's not like he did a boot of. See, and I'm okay with that. Like there's someone else I saw that did a Shawn Michaels boot, but it's like their design. Like they put
their design,
together. And like those things I respect, but like when people do the reprints of things that have already been made, I mean that's just something. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm definitely in the same boat. Like, yeah, if you're doing your own thing, like it's cool, whatever. Like doing your own graphics and stuff, like own designs, that's cool. But yeah, if you're just trying to redo original tees, whether it's just because you can't get it, like, or you're trying to do it so you can try to think you can sell it for as much as it is. Like, yeah, I'm not sort of down for that. Like, yeah, I think just like you got to sort of know, like, it's probably like I'm not trying to be rude or anything to anyone. It's like, oh, if you don't have money, you can't buy like hype tees, but not at all. Like I just think like you got to work towards it. Like man, I couldn't buy like crazy tees at all when I first started. Like, and like even the ones that I have that are like super crazy, I didn't even drop money on. Like it was just me getting lucky with finding them or like getting them in trades. So I think like I think the value of stuff is just sort of just like makes I don't know really where I'm going with it, but like like things that are like super crazy price. I think people just get too hooked up into like thinking that you got to have a crazy price tee to be like looked at in vintage. Like, oh man, that dude's got crazy heat, but it's not about that at all. Like I've spoken about it before. Just stay in your lane and do what you want to do. Like collect stuff or wear stuff that you're into, and that's what makes it cool in vintage.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the cool part about like with vintage is more like you can you can collect what you want, and then there's still like a community for it. Like what I mean. Like no matter what you're into, for the most part, there's communities into vintage. Like little like I mean like even us, like we're mainly into wrestling tees, but the other person like could be only into band tees, and like but we have a strong ass like vintage wrestling community like through social media, through anything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Definitely agree. All right, so next one is another one I showed in the tournament. This like sick Stone Cold one. Just like the colors on this one and the fade just like make this one for me. Hey, I haven't really seen this one too much either.
Nah, man, that bad to the bones. I don't know why I always like.
Yeah, so sick. Marina tag. Yeah, this one's crazy. Hey, this one's super dope.
Sometimes I know like. I feel like a lot of people in like the community are like always so like looking for the wrestler with like the actual wrestler on there, but some of my favorite T-shirts don't even have the wrestler on there.
Yeah, same. Like I was saying that before. Like I love the tees with the wrestler on it, but some of my favorite tees as well are also without a wrestler on it, which is cool. Like I think people know, like especially with a Stone Cold, a Rock T-shirt, people know who the wrestler is, and they don't even have to be on it.
Yeah.
This next one is sick, man. This one's crazy for me. It's like this like Roy's War like promo tee.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's sick. It's like no back hit, it's just that front. I have a SmackDown one on the way. I was a bit unfortunate they didn't come here beforehand, but didn't get here in time. But yeah, so I got a SmackDown one on the way as well. So that one's
I've
sick.
seen that. Yeah, I've seen that one, and I really want a Raw and SmackDown shirt, and like I just need to grab it, especially now. Like you mentioned before with the homie, like when you see it, it's like damn, I should grab. Like I might have to grab one.
Yeah, dude, this one I got this one off Grailed, and it was $12 US, and that like obviously with the conversion rate it was like $25.
Damn.
Yeah, so good. Like $12, man. What the fuck?
Dude, speaking of SmackDown, I saw on the Cold Wave site that you guys have the SmackDown 2 video game promo.
Yeah,
I
dude,
didn't even know that
so
existed. I've talked about it, but it's great. Like, I don't even know how'd that come in. Like, do you know?
One of the dudes, Bathing Blake, big wrestling guy. He was like selling his collection. He was getting into a different industry, so he was like getting rid of his collection. And I've bought like a few tees off him before, and I was like, man, you're getting rid of your collection. Like, I'm down to like go through and like grab some off you if you like for the store for myself, sort of thing. And ended up buying his whole collection for the store.
Wow.
And yeah, that was in there. There's like a few other crazy tees in there as well. And then yeah, man, when we seen it, I was just like, dude, it was like dead stock condition. Had like an EB Games like old logo hit on the side. It was crazy, man. It's so sick.
It's so wild.
I was so close to like nabbing it for myself, but I was like, you know, you gotta do the right thing. Keep the good stuff in the store, you know.
Right.
This next one's like I used to have a lot of Goldberg tees, and then like I don't know, obviously Goldberg, there's a lot of them, but I try to keep at least 1, 2. At one point I had like 8 Goldberg shirts.
Damn.
And I got rid of a bunch, but this was like the third one I got, and I've kept it ever since. It's like this Goldberg long sleeve with like WCW on the side. You can see that. Yeah, it's sick.
Love that.
WCW tag.
That's a good fitting shirt too. The WCW
yeah, 100%. For sure. Like yeah, the graphics not crazy or anything, but I don't know. I got it in like dead stock condition. Just that sleeve hit, man, just does it for me. Hey, it's so good. Yeah. So next one, this one's a sick one. It's like one of my favorite tees in my collection. It's like the Hardcore Holly. So good. Yeah. 1999. That up shirt. So good, man. I love this shirt. Again, AAA.
And
so again, it's like that, like 99, 2000, like tight tees that we were talking about.
The graphic, and then just the simple back hit, and
so good. Yeah. And like the blue and like the yellow on there, so sick.
Hardcore Holly, man. It's I remember this is later on. This is even like post Attitude Era, but I remember the the unfortunate revival of the ECW when it was RVD versus Hardcore Holly, and he knocks him off I think he knocked him off the ropes, but he hit the table, and the table like fucked up and basically like literally slashed his whole back.
Yeah, slashed his whole back. I remember that. Hey. Oh, dude, I actually remember that. Hey, and it was like on the side of the ring and stuff. It was just like gushing out of the side of him.
Yeah, it was bad. Like I don't know. That's my like. And then I remember like the old stuff with Crash and stuff. But like when I think Hardcore Holly, I don't know why. That's the one thing I think of.
Yeah, and also when I think of Hardcore Holly, I don't know if you watched that. I can't remember what it is. It's not Beyond the Mat, or it might be, but it's like when they used to do that like toughen up thing, like back in the Attitude Era, they did one. And Hardcore Holly like beat the shit out of one of the young dudes that was trying to be. Man, I was just like, he's so ruthless. Hey, like Hardcore Holly lives up to his name. Yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah. This next one, I got the DX barcode tee. This one's like super sick to me. It's like the 24/7 D-Generation X 6'9" on there. So good.
Yeah. You can't just a bunch of
that back here too.
You can't beat it.
So good. Again, it's like I don't know, like again with those blanks, like the old Federation. Yeah, sick.
I see that a lot. Don't you? Like, do you ever see that with wrestling tees where like they have the Attitude Era WF logo but then they print it on like an older, like
on the older blank. Yeah,
I feel like they
100%.
just had a bunch at the warehouse, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just keep it going, let's just print
Just
it
keep it
all.
going. Yeah, 100%. Mr. McMahon trying to cut those funds, you know.
Right? You got to.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Surely there's more just blanks out there, man. Someone needs to break in and find those so we can just print
Right.
on them. This next one, Chris Jericho. Sounds like a sick one. Been after Jericho for a while. I had a couple, but nothing that I was like super fond on. So I was like kept getting rid of them until I found one that I liked. But yeah, this one is sick for me. Love this. Again, that like AAA tag. So yeah, all these graphics just like this one's like this back here is like a bit more wilder than the other ones, like the other 2000s. Yeah. But yeah, this one's sick.
Those colors pop too on there.
Yeah, for sure. Like that aqua blue, it's like one of my favorite blues as well. I'm getting into couple of my favorite tees now for the end. This Hardy Boys one, man, it's crazy. I love this one.
Yeah.
Got this one from the US. I paid up on this one. I paid like 140 Australian for this one, but it's well worth it.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, 100%. This one's like one of my favorite tees for sure. Again, that AAA tag.
AAA, shout out AAA tags.
Yeah, bro. Got a bunch of them. Hey, sounds sick. Like I was hunting for Hardy Boys for so long.
I'm so upset I sold mine. Like one of the biggest regrets that I've had in selling vintage is the decision to sell. Like I wore it a lot, and I think the mindset, like you ever sell a T-shirt and you're like, oh, like you're in the process of selling that T-shirt and you're like, oh, I've worn this so much, man. Maybe it just needs to go to a different home. Like I've worn it so much, and it's like now I regret it so much. Like I don't remember who I sold it to. That's the issue. I wish I could buy it back from them, but.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, man. I've been in a situation like that before. I was so close to nabbing yours. Like, I was like, no, you know what? I'm just going to drop it. Like, who cares about the exchange rate? I'm just going to go for it. But I grabbed that one, like, not long before. And I already, I paid, up on it. And I was like, fuck, I probably shouldn't do that. So I was just like, all right, I'll let someone else have another Hardy Boys. So, but yeah, this next one, dude, so I don't know if you guys, I guess you would, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, got this one off Facebook Marketplace, $50 Australian. Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Last two with that Hardy Boys hit on the side. Man, this one came in as dead stock condition. It's crazy. That back hit.
Team Extreme.
Yeah. Haynes tag.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This one's so sick. So good. I love this one.
All right. Big question here. Were you Team Extreme or were you Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, or the Dudley Boys? Which one you going with?
Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
I don't know, man. I'm like, I was always torn between the Hardy Boys and Dudley Boys. I don't know why. Like, something about the Dudley Boys and the Devon get the table, something about the tables. I don't know why.
Yeah. I was definitely a massive fan. I grew into liking. See, I liked Edge when he was early days by himself. When him and Christian broke up the first time. I wasn't actually a huge fan on Edge and Christian until I got older, and I was appreciate Christian and more than as a wrestler than what I did when I was younger.
Yeah.
But Dudley Boys and Hardy Boys have always been the same with me, but I always like the Hardy Boys a bit more. But yeah, dude, your Dudley Boys t-shirt, crazy. I've never seen that one either. That one's crazy.
It's tough, man. That was one I was looking for a long time, and it just stumbled upon. Shout out to the homie. I always shout him out. I don't care, whatever. Anytime anyone say by the vintage, man, he's the homie, and he hooked it up, and he watched some of the videos, and he was just like, yeah, man, if you ever I got you, and I got it for a good deal, and that's one, I'll never sell, man. That's one that's staying on a AAA too. So.
Yeah, see, the best graphics always. Yeah, that one is sick, man. That one's wild. So getting into the last three, I kept these ones last because they're all on the same sort of thing. So there's this WCW, NWO lottery. So this one is the Illinois lottery one. It's on a Marina tag.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we were talking about these earlier in the week or last week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the next one I got is the West Virginia lottery one for WCW. And this one's on that AAA XL. So these ones have like no back hits. There's like a bunch of them. I think there's like 6 or 7. I can't really remember. I haven't seen all of them, but I know there's like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Or maybe they did them all for every state in America. I have no idea.
I don't think they did one for every state, but what I do remember, I remember those commercials, like the WCW lottery commercials, and
Yeah.
like they played them everywhere, but I don't think we had one for, because like I'm in Iowa, I don't think we had one in Iowa, but I just remember like, yeah, WCW had some weird like sponsorships, like I mean they had like, I swear they had like an insurance commercial, like some other things, like they just like anybody that wanted to advertise, they're like, yeah, like we'll send Goldberg out and Hogan and they'll be fine.
Yeah, because that this Illinois lottery, like that sponsor tag, sponsorship graphic, I actually had that on a Bulls tee in the shop. It actually said on the back like Illinois lottery, same logo. So yeah, I didn't actually know that they were a sponsor. I just thought it was just like, I don't know. They just, I don't know. Don't know what I thought. Probably just like a collab or whatever, but yeah. And then this last one, it's the Kentucky one. This one's sick. This one's like the recent one I got. And then we were talking about this the other day. So this one actually has Rey Mysterio without the mask on. This one.
Which is wild.
So yeah, Rey Mysterio, no mask. This one's sick.
That's the one I need. That's the one. Like it's
we're talking about.
It was a weird time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like I still have. So we used to tape like WCW and like all of that, and I feel like I still have a tape with like old Ray, because I don't even know if they show that on the like the WWE network and stuff, because like there was this whole weird deal with Ray that I just found out about not too long ago, but like he had to ask, because I guess the Lucha Libre, like, you know, who he wrestled for in Mexico and stuff, they were so mad at him for taking off the mask, but it wasn't even in his doing. It was kind of WCW. So when he came to WWE, they were like, they accepted him for like wearing the mask again, but like, yeah, some people weren't happy about it, I guess.
Yeah, I heard a bit about that, and it's like I actually have a story. When I was younger, man, I was like real young. I went to SmackDown when they came to Australia, and before the show, like obviously they have all that like pre-show stuff going on or whatever, and I actually seen Rey Mysterio like pop out of the curtain without a mask on. You seen him for like a split second. Like I didn't even like picture his face, but my dad was like, yo, that was like Rey Mysterio, no mask. And I was just like, oh shit, that was so sick. But like I seen it happen, but I didn't get to look at his face. I was too far away. But yeah, that was cool for me as a kid. I always had that memory, which was sick. But yeah, like the Lucha Libre thing, like with the no mask is like, I understand it for sure. And then they actually they hated on him heaps for that, didn't they?
No, they did, and it's I mean, because they take that stuff serious, man. Like the whole mask wrestling is like such a sacred thing, and so I mean, there's a few that like it's crazy, and like it's funny to see him still wear the mask, you know, and like still out wrestling, and just I need a Rey Mysterio T-shirt for sure. Like I think that's the kind of like the overall thing of this is like I need to find one.
Yeah, same. Like I've got one coming in again. I was hoping it was going to be here beforehand, but it wasn't. So yeah, I've got like a WCW Rey Mysterio on the way. So yeah, once it comes through, I'll shoot you a message on that one too. That one's sick.
Sure. Great. Is that all the T-shirts there, man?
Yeah, bro, that was the last one, man. So bit of a medium-sized collection at the moment. So yeah, it's decent.
Oh, for sure, man. Well, again, I appreciate you for coming on, man. Overall, man, it's crazy. Like, you know, we've known each other for a bit, and it's wild. Like we've never met in person, man. But it's like, man, I know this dude. Like you're definitely a good friend, man, and I appreciate the relationship we built. You know, just through vintage, man, and just through talking and everything, man.
For sure, man. Like, yeah, man. Glad to have you as a homie for sure. Like, yeah, never met, but I feel like I've known you for a while now. Hey, bro. Yeah, so glad to be around, and appreciate you bringing me on too, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, for sure, man. And where can they follow you at, man? Where can they shop? I know you guys got the Cold Wave site and everything, or if they're, shout everything out pretty much.
Yeah, man, for sure. So for my personal, it's at PureTactic on Instagram, no space. And then, yeah, man, if you want to cop some Fresh Vintage. We got at Cold Wave Store on Instagram, and then our website, and everything's in the bio, man. So cop some stuff. We do free shipping over $100. Remember it's AUD, so it'd be half that for you guys. So easy, man.
Oh, for sure, man. Again, appreciate you for coming on.
Oh, good, brother. Thank you very much.